In the southern Philippines, there's a bird you'll see on gates, government seals, souvenirs, and even graduation stages. It has a rooster's body, a fish in its beak, and feathers in every color you can imagine. This is the Sarimanok, the legendary bird of the Maranao people of Mindanao, and one of the most iconic symbols in all of Filipino culture. The word Sarimanok comes from two roots, sari, meaning multicolored, and manok, meaning chicken, in many Philippine languages. In Maranao folklore, it's more than just a chicken. One popular tale says the Sarimanok was once a royal bird that carried messages between a prince on earth and a princess in the spirit world. This mythical messenger blurred the line between humans and the unseen, making it a powerful symbol of connection with the spirit realm. One of the strangest details is the fish in its beak. In many interpretations, the bird represents a powerful spirit or good fortune, while the fish symbolizes earthly blessings like food and livelihood. Some Maranao storytellers say the fish is a reminder that all blessings come from a higher realm. Others see it as a warning. If the bird lets go, the blessing disappears. Either way, the Sarimanok carrying a fish becomes a compact image of survival, dependence, and gratitude. Look closely at traditional Sarimanok carvings, and you'll see ochre, flowing leaf-like patterns carved into the wings and tail. These designs are a hallmark of Maranao royal art, usually reserved for noble houses and ceremonial objects. The intense colors, reds, yellows, greens, and blues, signal joy, prosperity, and rank. Historically, the Sarimanok wasn't just decorative. It marked spaces connected to power, prestige, and ritual, telling you who held authority in a community without a single word. The Maranao are predominantly Muslim, but the Sarimanok likely predates Islam in the region. Over centuries, it adapted. Some scholars connect it loosely to the Islamic story of the heavenly bird Burak, or to older Southeast Asian sunbird motifs. Today, many Maranao see the Sarimanok simply as cultural heritage, not an object of worship. It shows how a community can carry ancient symbols into a new religious framework, keeping identity intact while beliefs evolve. By the 20th century, the Sarimanok started appearing far beyond Maranao communities. It was featured in national festivals, tourism campaigns, and even university logos. When Filipino artists and cultural workers looked for a symbol of Mindanao and Muslim Filipino identity, they chose the Sarimanok again and again. It became a shorthand image for a whole region. Its struggles, its pride, and its insistence on being seen within the larger Philippine story. Modern artists have pushed the image even further. National artist Abdul Mari Imao, himself of Tausug descent, filled entire sculptures and paintings with Sarimanok forms, turning the bird into a bridge between Muslim and non-Muslim Filipinos. Contemporary designers put it on streetwear, murals, and digital art. Each new version tweaks the colors or the shapes, but keeps the same core: a proud, watchful bird carrying fortune in its beak. Despite its sacred and royal roots, the Sarimanok also lives in everyday life. You'll find it on jeepney decorations, woven into malong textiles, and paraded as giant floats during Mindanao festivals. For many people, it's a familiar presence, something their grandparents carved, their parents wore, and their children still recognize. This continuity turns the Sarimanok from just a myth into a living thread of identity. So what is the Sarimanok? It's a mythic messenger, a sign of royal power, a survivor of religious change, and a modern cultural logo, all at once. For Filipinos, especially in Mindanao, it carries a claim. Our stories are ancient, complex, and worth preserving. When you see that bright bird with a fish in its beak, you're not just looking at decoration. You're looking at centuries of memory, still choosing to fly. Hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content like this.